I was wrong about Meta. Okay, guys, so here we are with the follow up. Unfortunately, I was extremely wrong about Meta. Meta ended up exceeding earnings expectations, even though they missed on monthly active users. They increased their daily active users, and the stock finished up during after hours. So as you can see here, right after earnings was released, the stock moved up quite a bit, all the way to about $208. And this is just an after hours, guys. So I expect there to be a lot more bullish momentum moving into the next session. So I guess recapping that, I simply had some puts at $150. I guess, the PE ratio was already pretty low. It was already trading at 12. So in order for Meta to crash, it would have to be trading at a PE ratio of 8 or 9. Some of you guys made some interesting comments in the previous video, but I was just pretty convinced that the whole Russia conflict would have really hurt users and things like that. And I was wrong. So, I didn't put a lot of money into this trade, okay? I only lost like a couple $100. I didn't go all in on options or things like that. And in hindsight, I probably should have taken profits. I probably should have taken profits before close. In the past, I really got burned by taking profits too early in Tesla and watching it kind of moon in the next session. So that's one of the reasons why I've been hesitant to take profits. But anytime you're up big on anything, and especially with options, they move so fast. This was not a short position. I was holding put options at the $150 strike price, expiring by the end of the week, so I should have taken profits. So let's take a look at the numbers and see exactly what I kind of got wrong. So I was right about a couple of things. First of all, revenue was way down. Okay, so as you can see here, revenue literally fell off a cliff. If we take a look here through the numbers. And one of the things that also is, really stands out to me in terms of Meta is that, this company, even though they had higher daily active users, they're still having to deal with TikTok, okay? Elon Musk acquired Twitter, or his plans to acquire Twitter. True Social is getting more popular, so the competition is coming for Meta. And, their net income, it's really been declining, okay? You see here, they took a huge drop in net income. They haven't had net income this low since Q2 2020. So we can see, if we were to take a look at the peak in Q4 2020, we can see that this has been kind of a slow downtrend. So I was really surprised that people bought up the stock so much. You can see there's a clear decline in earnings per share, and that's simply because the competition is really heating up. Okay, so they did have an increase in daily active people across their apps, and it looks like they had an increase as well against family members across all of their apps as well. But, like I said, I guess the expectations were so low. They were able to increase daily active users on Facebook, so that's pretty much what everyone was looking for. I'm kind of shocked that they didn't actually have a big drop-off in daily active users in Europe. They only lost about 2 million, which is kind of surprising considering that Russia banned Facebook and Instagram. So not really sure how that worked out, but these are the numbers, and they had a nice beat in daily active users, so that's what people were really looking for. So like I said, I was pretty wrong on this one. I still think Meta is in decline. I still think Meta is using the metaverse as kind of their last ditch effort. The pandemic was definitely, in my opinion, the peak for Facebook. That was peak Facebook right there. Things are going to get worse. You're going to continue to see lower revenues. You're going to continue to see probably lower just numbers across the board. I would really temper my expectations. Elon Musk taking over Twitter is a huge issue. And like I said, True Social is going to grow a lot. Now, the issue I have with Meta is that, okay, they're obviously not doing well when they're competing with TikTok, and they have released Facebook Reels. So that is but it seems to me that at this point, Meta is just so reactive, and they're really going to need the metaverse moving forward, okay? So for me, this stock is just, it just seems to me there's just some better plays out here, okay? I'm more interested in Netflix per se. Of course, you've got some other growth stocks out here. You've got a lot of stocks in the EV industry as well. And, even though Twitter is going private, we've got some other social media stocks out there. I really think True Social is very interesting. You can you can get that one on DWAC. That's DWAC. That's trading at a much lower market cap than Meta, of course. Meta has grown so big. Now they're kind of looking for ways to maintain their market share. So I think you're definitely going to get more growth out of a company like DWAC, which is in the startup phase and is going to grow in the future. Donald Trump is a polarizing figure. He has a lot of supporters all over the world, and he has no plans to return back to Twitter, Facebook, or any of the social media platforms that banned him. So I still think there's more upside there. But like I said, I took some losses here. This is definitely a lesson that I have to learn, especially when trading options. In general, you have to take profits. I really believe, especially in a choppy market. Okay. Another thing that I could have done, I could have bought like a straddle. I could have bought a call option and a put option, so that way I would profit off the volatility. That's probably something I'm going to do in the future, just in case I'm wrong, because it really sucks when you're up big on an option and you're just trying to squeeze out more profits, and then you basically lose everything. So learning lesson for me, guys. But like I said, I'm not perfect. This is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. Congrats to you guys that bought calls. Congrats to you guys that went long on Facebook. I'm still not touching Facebook long. I don't believe it has much growth ahead. I mean, if we take a look at the 5-year chart for Facebook, I mean, the stock is up 16%, over the last 5 years. So that's just not enough growth for me. I'd rather buy Bitcoin, okay? I'd rather buy something like Bitcoin, or Bitcoin is probably up like 500% over the last 5 years or so. So, for me, I just really think if you're going to be investing in some of these big, huge companies where they've basically done most of their growing, if we take a look at some of the numbers, we can easily see that even though Meta, makes profits, the growth has slowed, okay? There's just not that many people joining their platforms, lately. They've really plateaued as a company. It could take maybe as many as 3 to 5 years for the metaverse investment to pay off. So I'm going to be looking for other opportunities out there. Like I said, companies like Lucid Motors, True Social under ticker symbol DWAC. You have Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin. Fidelity has allowed people to buy Bitcoin through their 401k plans. You can easily buy Bitcoin from somewhere like Coinbase, link in the description below. I just think there's better returns there. But like I said, guys, congrats to all you longs out there that made some money. Shorts and bears like me, we took a beating, but it's okay. You dust yourself off. You just make sure you don't take massive losses, and you make sure that you're still in the game for the next trading session and moving forward. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'll be licking my wounds probably for the rest of the week, kind of slowing down, trying to figure out my next options play and where I could profit. But probably should have just traded options on DWAC. Probably would have done a lot better. So that's it until next time, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please smash the red subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up. And if you guys want to roast me in the comments, be nice. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. As long as I'm winning more than I'm losing, then I'm going to do good in the long run. So until next time, guys, take care.